Meanwhile, the Manhattan District Attorney, Alvin Bragg, in the news a lot. Well, he just released this stunning new body cam footage of those migrant suspects in that brutal beatdown on a couple of cops in Times Square. And now 7 of them have been indicted on felony charges. Attorney and retired New York City Police Inspector Paul Mauro joins us live in the studio. Good morning to you, Paul.
Morning.
You know, when you see the body cam video, it was one thing to see the exterior shot where it was kind of fuzzy and you didn't really see it. This stuff is so graphic. Those cops, it's amazing that Alvin Bragg had that body cam video and still let those guys walk originally.
Yeah, it is amazing. I mean, you have to think about it. If you look at the body cam footage, you can see a number of the perpetrators' faces quite clearly.
Right.
So this idea that, well, we needed a lot more time to ascertain who exactly the perpetrators were, et cetera, doesn't really hold water. That's number one. Number two, if the investigation evidence was so fuzzy, how did you charge them to begin with?
Right.
You didn't have probable cause then to charge them, but they did charge them. So that the idea that, well, we don't have enough to hold them, but we did have enough to charge them, that is legally inconsistent.
Paul, you know what this is about. That video, that surveillance video, hit the news. It was on the cover of the New York Post. Suddenly people are talking about it. The governor said, this was a bad idea to release him. His hands were tied. He had to appear to be doing something.
Yeah, he's peddling now. And, you know, so he comes out. The 7 indictments doesn't really do much for the case, okay?
No.
You already had them arrested. It's good, don't get me wrong, but here's the real issue now. He has an option, because he's got these indictments, to advance the case. So what does that mean? They have return dates, okay? That's when you let them out on ROR. They have to come back now to court. Because you got the indictments, you can move those dates up. Right now, those dates are in March. There's one in February, the others are in March. You can now say to the judge, Your Honor, these guys are dangerous. They're a flight risk. We're sitting on 7 indictments. Get them here forthwith. And then the DA can say, and this time we want bail. Let's see if he does it.
Yeah, and I've heard a number, they think that as many as 14 people could be involved in this beatdown. So let's see if they have any leads on that. You know, we talk a lot about this being a sanctuary city, Paul.
Yeah.
And what people sometimes think that means is, you know, you go to New York and they're going to take care of you, they're going to feed you and stuff like that. Essentially, the cornerstone of sanctuary city status is we will not cooperate with the feds.
That's right.
And in this case, the feds are ICE and Border Patrol and stuff like that. And that is the problem.
That is. So, I mean, that's codified in law. Sometimes it's an executive order. In the case of the state, Andrew Cuomo put it in by executive order. That means Kathy Hochul could undo it by executive order. I don't see any movement towards that, despite all her lip service.
Right.
But here in the city, it's law through the city council. You'd have to go to the city council and get a law to undo it. But under the law, you can't cooperate with ICE. Period. Understood.
Okay, before you go, you know, the streets of New York, right through that window back there, are more dangerous now than I have seen in a very long time. And I go way back here. A lot of it is with the migrants when it comes to street crime. And we saw that video, a lady, you know, got dragged into a parking meter because somebody was trying to take her bag or her phone or something like that. And now apparently the migrants have formed essentially little mobs of organized crime, and the streets are not safe.
Let's face facts. The majority of the migrants, they're not criminals. We all know that, and nobody is saying that. On the other hand, what seems to be very clear here is that Maduro emptied his prisons. What we have here now, at the least, is a cadre of Venezuelan prison gangs who Maduro has visited upon us. And why wouldn't he? Learn from history. 1980, Fidel Castro did the same thing with the Mariel boat lift. It's in the movie Scarface, if anybody's ever seen it. He took a page from his. Venezuelans and the Cubans are very tight. They share intel and all kinds of stuff. He knew what to do. He emptied out his prison. So we have some bad hombres here, as Donald Trump likes to say. And again, it's not everybody, but it's getting to the point that it's undeniable. And here's the rub. Here's the rub. Even if we say we're going to deport them, put them into ICE custody, Maduro's not taking them back. They're here on a one-way ticket.
No kidding. Thank you for that history lesson. You're absolutely right, Paul.
All right. Happy to be here.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.